I'm going to show you how, using my new software, you can advertise on Facebook for a fraction of the normal price. And when I say a fraction, I mean you can advertise on Facebook for practically nothing. Okay, so I've switched over here to the tool itself. Now, as you can see, it's designed to run in Chrome, so that means it'll work on any operating system, including Macs. You don't need a web server to run it, you can just run it on your desktop normally, but if you do have a web server, you can upload it to that as well, so that you can access it online and you can access it wherever you want. The way this works is that Facebook's introduced a new feature in its advertising that means you can specify a custom list of user IDs and advertise directly to this list. And if you advertise in this way, you can do it much cheaper than usual. So obviously the big problem with this is, how do you get a large list of user IDs? So this is where this tool comes in. What it does is you can search for any keyword up here. So in this case I've searched for Forex, and it finds all the Facebook groups related to that keyword, and you can then extract the user IDs of the members of those groups at the click of a button. Now this works with any keywords, so if I wanted to target internet marketing, I could do that, and there I've got a list of all the internet marketing groups. You can select as many or as few groups from this list as you want. So if I was to order by update time and then just select the top few of these, I could just grab the IDs from the groups that were most recently updated. You can also specify a specific group ID, so if there's a group you already know about and you want to get all the user IDs from it, you can just put that group ID in there. So for example, if we wanted to know this group, I could just put that in there and then search for it, and then you can get the IDs for that group. But for this example, I think we'll just search for Forex as we had at the beginning, and so we've got a list of 245 groups there, and I'll just go ahead and grab all those IDs. Now it can take a while to grab all the IDs, take a few minutes if you've got lots of groups selected like I have here, so I'll just skip ahead until I've got all these IDs. So you can see here that this is done and that we've now got over 300,000 IDs written to our output file. That's our list that we're going to use to advertise. And now some of these will be duplicates because people tend to join more than one related group. So you can imagine that out of these IDs, some of them are going to join more than one of these Forex groups. But something I'll point out is, you'll notice that some of these groups are closed and some of them are open. Now, a closed group means that we're not a member of it, so we can't get the user IDs from those groups. So if I was to join all these groups that are marked closed, you just need to send a request to the group owner to join them. Then these will change to open, and we could grab their IDs as well. So if I had got all of these ones that are closed to be open, you could imagine I would get a whole lot more IDs than those 300,000. You know, just looking at this, we could get what? Double the amount of IDs? Okay, so I've just skipped over to Facebook now, so I can show you how we use this list that we've generated. And this is our list here. Say it's a CSV file with all our IDs in. I'm not going to show you exactly how this works now because it'll take too long, but full instructions will be given in the tutorial. Anyway, how it works is you create a custom audience. So we'll create a custom audience, we'll just call it new test. I've got a few of those called test on here. New test, choose user ID, we'll choose our file, it up. It's user IDs, and then we just click create. So this can take a few minutes to upload all your IDs, so I'll just once again skip ahead until this is done. Okay, so that's done now, and you can see our new test custom audience that we just added is now waiting to be approved by Facebook, and this can take an hour or two, so I will return once it has been approved. Okay, so you can see that's changed to ready now, and the 300k that we put in has been reduced to 260k. That's because, as I mentioned before, some of those IDs were duplicates. So I'm now going to create a new Facebook ad and show you just how cheap this is. Created a new ad here, and I've selected our new test custom audience from the custom audiences tab here. For some reason, best known to Facebook, whenever you put your audience from the audience creator into here, you always lose a fair few people. So I think we've lost about 100k off this list or something, 90k. If you remember, it was about 250k that we got after our list was approved. I really don't know why this happens. It's pretty annoying, but you know, nothing we can do about it. Anyway, the important thing is, look at the suggested bid price. I've gone for optimize for impressions here, and it's suggesting 0.01 cent to target this list. 0.01 cent per 1,000 impressions. That's just insane. Anyone who knows anything about Facebook advertising will know that is just extraordinarily cheap. That means that to show to 10,000 people you only need 10 cents. To show to 100,000 people 100,000 different impressions you only need $1. To show 1,000,000 different impressions to this unique list here, you need $10. I mean, that's just incredible exposure.